Hey everybody, welcome to the Sowing and Reaping YouTube channel. Let me just make sure you can hear me. YouTube channel. Good, excellent. So you can hear me. Let me very good. Again, everyone, welcome to the Sowing and Reaping YouTube channel. Today, the topic is going to be Jules Tells All. This is not going to be a long show. This is going to be a rather short show. So if you're going to record this, you need to turn your recorder on now because it won't be that long. But unfortunately for Jules, this is probably going to be the most important part of her life. It won't be finding a husband, perhaps having a kid one day. It won't be getting a college degree. It won't be discovering the meaning of life or anything like that. The most important thing for Jules as a YouTube troll is to be noticed by another person. I can end this video right now, to be perfectly honest, because that's all she cares about. But anyway, a lot of you people are going out there, you know, and today I am going to kind of defend Shani a little bit, but not the way you guys think I'm going to do it. You see, right is right and wrong is wrong. And a lot of you went out there and said, gee, man, you're lying. You don't have no letter from Jules. You don't have this, and you don't have that, and you don't have this, and you don't have that. That's what a lot of you are telling me. A lot of you are telling me that I do not have a letter from Jules. Now, let me just clarify a couple of things. This letter was not mailed to me. According to this envelope, this letter was mailed to Rev News. Of course, his full name is on here because but because this is YouTube and social media, and even though he says his name on here all the time when he was on here, I'm still going to call him Rev News. I do it when I talk to him in person. Very rarely do I ever use his real name. Very rarely. They call me G-Man when they see me in person, but a lot of times they'll call me by my first name. I don't care about what they do when we're not on social media, but it was mailed to the address that they was at. The return address is not even a real address, to be perfectly honest. All I know is that the return address is from St. Louis, Missouri. That's the return address. I do not believe that the address that was written with Jules' own handwriting is a real address. So I'm not even going to take this mess seriously and even bother with it because she named her address after a car. So anyway, I got a letter here that I'm in possession of that Reverend Shani gave me. It's like the Lowe's of the Year award trophy. I don't know if they have that or not. I don't know if they threw it away, but you know, all that stuff was put into my care. I just don't know if I have it anymore. But I'm going to read this letter to everybody to show you what Jules actually said to Rev. Now, a lot of you think I'm picking on these people. I'm not picking on them, and I'm certainly not being a bully. The problem is the vast majority of you are extremely ignorant to these YouTubers on here, and you don't know how far they'll go just to get a little bit of attention and to try to ruin somebody's life. In this case, this would be Rev. My life is just fine. They can't ruin it. They don't know enough about anything to try to ruin it. But anyway, except for the little bit of pebbles I give them on here when I choose to talk about it. But by then, it's too late for them to do anything. But I'm going to read this. And a lot of this is stupid, guys. A lot of this is stupid. I am not going to use the cuss words as used on here. I'm not going to do any of that, but let me explain something to you guys. You might say, oh, G-Man, you can't be doing that, G-Man. She shouldn't have sent this to my address. She shouldn't have sent this to that address at all. But anyway, let's get into this here, okay? Dear Rev and Shanieth. She didn't even spell Shani's name correctly. She spelled it Shannith. So she calls it, she goes, Dear Rev and Shanieth. Okay. Then it says, by the time you read this letter, I will have contacted Christopher Dodge and let them know where you are now living or squatting. She goes, quote, squatting, end quote, squatting, right? And there's a period at the end. Now, that's important, ladies and gents, for me to say something like that because that's stalking. This violates a whole bunch of laws here. But anyway, let's continue here, okay? Because this is straight up stalking here. This ain't none of Joel's business. It really isn't. Then it says, Rev, you should know that it is a felony being in possession of that Durango, which is now entered as stolen in the National Law Enforcement Database. And how is this any of the business of Jules? And by the way, none of the information that Jules is putting on here is true at all, by the way. I just want to let you guys know that. Everything that Jules put on here is just stupid. All right. But anyway, let's continue. My hope is that Christopher Dodge will prosecute your butt for being the thief that you. I am dead serious, guys. That's what she wrote there. Okay. And when I cut my camera on, I'm gonna let you all see this. Okay. It says, and I'm dead serious. This is what she wrote. My hope is that Christopher Dodge will prosecute your butt for being the thief that you. And there's a period at the end. They always talk about everybody else's spelling on here and everybody else's grammar on here, but these people clearly can't spell. I read the comments a lot of times. I read what they put on their own channels. Why these people don't know how to read and write? I'm telling you. But anyway, let's go into this now. You knowingly and willingly cross state lines with a motor vehicle that does not belong to you. Mind you, guys, this is stalking now. All right. That is vehicle theft. Jules, if you're watching this, you're an idiot. Okay. Anyway, let me continue. Okay. Perhaps you financed it from another source, and that's none of your business either. Okay. If that's the case, I'll be contacting the Scranton PD and Lackawanna County Sheriff's Office to ensure that you are held account for that stolen vehicle. Interesting. You can hide that vehicle, but you can't hide yourself when law enforcement attempts to find you and recover the stolen vehicle. Being in possession of a stolen vehicle is a criminal. I'm sorry, is a criminal and not a civil matter. Okay, there we go. It's a criminal and not a civil matter. Now, let me tell you guys why this is important here, okay, guys? Okay, so again, she's stalking him. She's claiming she knows the law. I can tell you guys firsthand from experience that Rev's been stopped on the road while driving a Durango on multiple occasions. Car ain't stolen. Jules is an idiot. Jules a liar. Jules is a liar, and Jules needs to go get a life and reach puberty before she talks about other people on here and whatnot. This is why I don't respect a lot of these people on YouTube, because the level of stupid that these people have is just unbelievable. But anyway, let's continue. Rev, you're basically a worthless piece of trash. So we're providing you with a 12-step program to help unscrew your pathetic life. We're doing it for the lulz. So basically, Jules, you're saying that you're stalking him for the lulz? And then you wonder, you and your crew wonder why I never care when you guys say, well, G-Man, that's against the law. And G-Man, that's against the law. Because if it was really against the law, you would have did something about it. I'm the last person you want to see in court. I assure you of that. I'm the last person you want to see in court. All right. So I'll read this last part. I thought this was particularly funny and very telling about this reaction community. Rev, you're basically a worthless piece. Now think about this a minute now. They're not on YouTube no more. They don't make YouTube content no more. They're barely on Twitch. And listen to the kind of stuff that they're saying to these people. These morally wonderful, good people. These people are. There's some good people here. Definitely better than the God that I worship, right? Oh, yeah, definitely. And this is what I would say to a person who believes that stupidity. And that is why I believe you guys ain't nothing but a bunch of fools. But anyway, let's get into this here now. Rev, you basically are a worthless piece of trash. So we're providing you with a 12-step program to unscrew your pathetic life. We're doing it for the lulz. Now, when Shanny and Rev showed me this, they actually got a giggle on this. I don't know what they did when they first away, but they got a pretty good giggle on this because none of this stuff was true and it was stupid. Plus, they were too busy eating Kentucky Fried Chicken and all the other stuff that I bought them that particular day. So definitely made them feel good. But anyway, it says, number one, you admitted you were powerless over Shanny, that you lives have become unmanageable. And now, mind you guys, a lot of you are going to say, G-Man can't read. Wait till I show you this document. Like I said, when I cut my camera on and you see this, that is literally how she wrote it. She wrote it, you admitted you were powerless over Shanny. that you, I'm dead serious. It's not your, okay? It's that you lives have become unmanageable. My God, this girl can't write. Anyway, and she typed this, by the way, too. Okay, they have something called spell check, Jules. Anyway, number 2. Came to believe that a satanic power, this is a 12-step program, came to believe that a satanic power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. Number 3, make a decision to turn your will and your lives over to the care of Dragon Jules as we understood them. You brag about going to school. You brag about getting a college degree. You brag about getting a job. And neither one of you know how to read and write. My goodness gracious. Woo! Made a searching and fearless immortal inventory of ourselves. I think you was trying to say make, I think. You put made here, Jules. Maybe you were 3 when you wrote this. I don't know. I don't know. Admitted to Grampy Lobster, to ourselves, and to another fellow scumbag, the exact nature of our wrongs. Number 6. We're entirely ready to have emo howling wolf remove all these defects of character. Number 7. Humbly ask secular opinion to remove our shortcomings. Number 8. Made a list of all persons we have scammed and became willing to repay them all. This is supposed to be a 12-step program, ladies and gents. Just remember that now. All right. She doesn't even know. You know what I'm going to do, Jules? I mean, just for the lulz, I'm going to make a 12-step program. And I bet you I can do a better job than this. This is pathetic, really. Number 9. Made direct repayments to such people wherever possible, except when to do so would injure yourself or others. My God, this girl is just, oh Lord. You know what? Maybe I will make another video about women. I don't think y'all gonna like what I got to say. This girl's incompetent. Continue to take personal inventory, and when we were wrong, promptly repaid it. Number 11. Sought through satanic prayer and meditation to impose our conscious contact with Jules as we understood her, praying only for knowledge of her, will for us, and the power to carry that out. Every time you guys make fun of my spelling and how I make a sentence and everything and whatnot, I'm gonna pull this letter out. And I mean every single time y'all do it. Okay? Having had a satanic awakening as a result of these steps, we tried to carry this message to fellow scumbags and to practice these rituals in all our affairs. This is not a 12-step program, Jules. This is stupid. But anyway, this is the letter that they mailed them when they was living at a certain address. Jules, you're an idiot. You really are, Jules. Like you're not even funny. Anyway, let me show you guys so that you guys can actually see this stupid lyrical nonsense, if you want to call it that. Let me set about my background first so I can show everybody this abomination y'all call a letter. Let's do it right here. Okay. And then what I'll do is I'll show everybody this letter. Okay, camera coming on. Camera is about to come on. Okay. So this is the abomination that was mailed to Reverend Shanny. I was not lying about the Shanieth. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. But this is just stupid. I actually had to advise, let me cut my camera off. Hold on. I had to actually advise Shanny and Rev not to open up nothing, no more letters from you guys, because for all we know, you might put anthrax inside of one of these letters or whatever. So it was like, next time you get a letter, just throw it away. Don't even open it, because you don't know what these crazy stalkers on the internet might try to do. And I wasn't the only person telling them. There were other people telling them, look, you better stop opening them letters. But I'm going to hold on to this, Jules. I appreciate having physical proof. And by the way, this is by far not the only thing, but I figured that this was safe. I can show you guys this. But this is just physical proof that you people need to get a life. And it's that simple. All right. This ain't got nothing to do with Shanny's behavior on YouTube. This has to do with the behavior of these atheists on YouTube who are going way beyond social media to harass people. So what do you guys think in the chat? That's pretty much all I was going to say about this in this video. I'll take a look at the chat. I'm pretty sure no one's saying nothing intelligent. So, but I'll still give you the benefit of the doubt. You don't like being called fools, but you act like it. Let me see something here. Let me see something here. Not a properly formatted formal letter. You ain't lying about that. Jules needs to learn how to read and write before she tries to write somebody a letter. We all know that Jules only writes in New Roman. Let me see something here. That looks like something someone just threw together. Well, Jules is an idiot. Jules is just an idiot. I'm sorry. And I would go off on women again, but you know, there's no need to do that. Because honestly, I'm assuming that the females that are watching this would take more pride in their lyrical skills and their ability to spell. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure the atheists are going to give Jules grace because Jules is an atheist. They're not going to get on her about her spelling. They're not going to get on her about her run-on sentences. They're not going to get on her about not using commas. They're not going to get on her about not knowing what a period is. They're not going to get on her about none of that stuff. But when it's time to talk about those people you don't like, oh my Lord, learn how to spell, learn what an apostrophe is, learn what a comma is, learn how to make a proper sentence. And this is why I do not take you guys seriously. How am I supposed to take this community seriously when you won't even take yourself seriously? That's what I'm talking about, man. But anyway, let's see if anybody has any questions. Carrie says, all you do is go after women, it seems. No, I go after the guys too. I don't know if you noticed or not, but Dragnut's one of my favorite. Because drag's easy. I mean, did you see the video yesterday with Trisha, with Truthfully Trisha? Oh my God, that video was comedy gold. That video was comedy gold. That was comedy gold. Let me see something here. But anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. Just wanted to let you guys all know about the letter that Jules wrote. Jules, your name was used multiple times on his YouTube channel. Don't get used to it because I don't plan on using you a whole lot on here. But I will say this, though. That's stalking, Jules. That's just stalking. And you did it for the lulz, you know? So go home and laugh it up. All right, you know, nobody can do nothing with that. No, eventually I know some of you are going to try to take me to court for something. I'm just making sure that you know that I have anything that you given to them, I have it too. That goes, and I want you to listen here very carefully here. Emails, text messages. I have this. I have a whole bunch of stuff. That's why I don't sweat the small stuff with you guys. Oh, gee, man, that's against the law. Remember that. Yep, it's against the law. But what about what you're doing? All right, guys. Carrie says, why respond? Don't you get that's the whole point? Carrie, let me be 100% honest with you, Carrie. I wasn't going to respond. I was going to just hold that. You know what I mean? Until I ended up in a courtroom with these guys, which is going to happen at some point. But the thing is this. I want the rest of you YouTubers to know what these people are really like. Because this is the thing. If you guys know that they're like this and you know that they're stalking people and then you're enabling them, you're just as much as a problem as anybody else on here. If you know they're doing these things, hold them accountable and tell them to stop. YouTube is YouTube. Just like I told Drag at the top of my voice on over Skype. I'm pretty sure it's on his channel. I have not checked, but I'm pretty sure it's on his channel. But I told him, I said, dude, keep YouTube on YouTube. You make it personal, dude. I'm gonna make it super personal. Super personal. You know what I mean? So Jules, that wasn't cool, Jules. How about this, Jules? Shani, did you learn anything from your mistakes? If you have, why don't you make a YouTube video talking about it, and then maybe our community can help you get your own place? How about something like that, Jules? No, but you guys want to constantly ride them and troll them. See, this is no longer about what Shani and Rev did. Now this is about what you guys are continually doing and not stopping. So all the exposing that you did, out the window, because now the criminals now is you. And this is one of a whole bunch of things I can show you guys. But sometimes I just don't think it's worth it. Sometimes I don't think it's worth it. Next question. Let me see something here. Wait a minute. So I don't even know if you're a real woman or not, Heather. Are you willing to come in this room as a woman and say, G-Man, the two of them deserve to be harassed, and as a woman say that they deserve to be stalked? I would love for you to come in this room as a woman and say that, because I don't think you thought that comment through. I think you've allowed your emotions and your hatred to cloud your thinking. Are you saying that women should be stalked? I mean, I want you to think about that for a minute. Are you saying it's okay to stalk women, being a woman yourself? That's kind of stupid. There's some sickos out there, lady. This is YouTube, but when you cut your computer off, be careful what you ask for. You might get it. You don't know who's following you around. That's kind of stupid. Let me see something here. I can't believe I heard a woman say that it's okay to be stalked. She said that they deserve to be stalked. A woman says another woman deserves to be stalked. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you, Heather, for that. Thank you, Heather. Another level of depravity. Let me see something here. Then y'all wonder why I have this as my new background. Hold on. As my new. Professing to be wise, they became fools. Let me see something here. Oh, no envelope with a postal stamp. Oh, no. Who said that? Dr. Mark Weiser. Why do the Wisers always come on my channel and say the stupidest stuff? Why do the Wisers always come to my channel and say the stupidest stuff? I don't know. I got David Weiser coming on here talking about the Bible is not the word of God. Then I got his brother coming on here saying that this letter just magically flew here like a paper airplane or whatever. No, I have it on here. I think what you want to see is the address, and that's what you're not going to see, sir. Not going to happen. There's an envelope. Nope, I ain't lie about nothing. I didn't say a report. I put a complaint in. You do know the difference between a report and a complaint, right? My God, you people. Anyway, guys, I'm losing brain cells. Talk to you guys later. Let's see that powerful outro, shall we?